Okay, everybody, welcome back to the DGS 2605 channel. We're back with our MLB Power Pro season mode with your Toronto Blue Jays. So it is 10:10 p.m. at Safeco Field. We're gonna play against the Seattle Mariners on the road. 3-game series against them. We're 3-0 against them on the season. On the mound, we're gonna have Tim Wakefield pitching in Safeco. They'll have Guthrie. It looks like Olsen will be back. One spot in the rotation. We're kind of off, but hey, whatever. Oh. Good thing I just reminded myself, we got to take a look at the Mariners. So we know Wakefield's going to be on the mound, but in the AL West, the Mariners are 35-46. They got a really good team, looks like, in the Rangers, a meh team in the Angels, and then two bad teams in the Athletics and Mariners. So based on their record, they seem to be an easy opponent, but the game's played on the diamond, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at them on this screen here. Starting off with their pitching. Justin Verlander's on their team. Looks like their starting five is Justin Verlander, Barry Zito, Matt Garza, Adam Lowry, Noah Lowry, and then, not sure who this Reyes, Anthony Reyes. So, looking him over. JV's good. Zito looks good. Garza, yeah, I'd say he's good. And then Lowry looks good. Reyes seems like to be the one weak spot. Take a look at Verlander has an ERA under 3. Zito has 7, 4, 5. So Verlander seems to be without a doubt their ace. Hopefully we don't play him. They have Lowry on the mound. They probably have Lowry, Reyes, then maybe Verlander. Hopefully we shell a guy so bad he has to start 2 games. Anyways, taking a look at their over here. This looks like they're starting. They got Scott Pusegnant, Stephen Drew, Great Johnson, James Gathright, Joey Gathright, Mark Rudzelanek. I think we already played these guys. Let's go over them. J.R. Towles, Adrian Beltre, who's back there, Matt Bird, Marlon Bird, the double Bird man, Fukudome. Okay, any guys on their bench? Neftali, Pedro Feliz, Jose Vidro, he is not good. At least with money, there's probably being paid. Colianetta, Chris Iannetta. Great Spire, Inspire Man, Reggie Willits. Ryan Ludwig. Okay, so I'm not... They got a couple scary bats in that lineup, but yeah, their pitching seems to be their ultimate weakness. So let's go ahead and get Wakefield back on the mound. Don't know if he's played them before, but I'll see how they can handle the knuckleball going against Lowry here. So Pusegnant, Rudzelanek, Fukudome. Yeah, first 4 guys. I think Great Johnson kind of dips off. Marlon Bird. I like Stephen Drew in this game. Those first 4 guys... Except maybe Pusegnant, just in terms of like hitting. He's more of a speedster guy. Let's go ahead and get into the game. Who will be they'll be throwing out the first pitch. We'll do the OK Blue Jays now. Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball. It's time to play ball. That's what we do. And somehow we're the second to last game tonight. It's 10:10 Pacific time. Like pretty much the game's starting on one day. It's gonna end on another. It's probably already starting on the next day for fans back in Toronto. Here it is, beautiful Safeco Field. Rich Aurelio leading off. Here's lefty Lowry. He's got a fastball slider, strike 1. When it's going factor 1 east. Not a big deal so far. Strike 2 on a curve. There's the 0-2. Hit that ball well, right to the first baseman Johnson, 1 away. So really, yeah, he's kind of catching up to Peralta in the All-Star voting. He's got to step up his game. Here's Ray Durham. Strike 1. Another slider. Strike 2. Right call for the fastball, mostly in the zone. The 0-2 now. Misses zone with that fastball, too low. 1-2. Gets a decent hit on it. Amazing dive by Johnson there for the second out. He's been their fielding MVP. Wind has moved northeast. Factor 1. Here's Berkman. Strike 1. Read that slider well. Not in between the bases. Grudzielanek steps on the bag himself with 3 guys. Did he trip on his way? Or did he dive? Well, either way, 3 up and 3 down for Lowry. Here's Wakefield, 3.65 ERA, .01 for each day of the year. Berkman making a nice jump there. 1 away. Here's Grudzielanek. The first basemen are showing their fielding prowess so far. Strike one. That's hit to center field. One bounce. Grandy has it. First hit of the night. One has become a factor 2 heading east. Fukudome, 211, 941. I could have sworn the last time there a lot happened there. I couldn't really keep up to speed on it. Rios falls for a base hit, and men are on first and second, one out. I was going to say he took off, but I swore last time we played, Fukudome had like a near average of like 180 something. Beltre. Lowell tags out the runner. Double play to end the inning. Very nice. Replay there. Easy tag out. So in a way, it was maybe beneficial we got that. A lot of that hit happened. We got the double play there. They're 0 for 2 so far. We're 0 for 0. Top of the second coming up. Alex Rios leads off in the 4th spot. 440 average, 40 homers, 135 RBIs. Win has now become a factor 3 heading east. Gets a good hit on that. You can see the curve of the win. First base hit of the night for the Blue Jays. Rios on first, none out. And here's Braun, 488, 95, 202. Takes the change up for strike one. Hits that hard, past the first baseman. It's going for back-to-back singles. Men are on first and second, no outs. Here's Lowell, 525, 50, 111. They jammed him on that one. That's going to center. And the wind has moved a factor of northeast. Factor 2. So it's heavily in the hitter's favor now. Now it's a factor of 1. Every at-bat it's changing. Scott hits the first pitch he sees. That's going to deep left. Out of reach of Podsednik. I thought he was going to catch that. Instead, we'll have the bases loaded with one out for Paulo Duca. Paulo Duca wait on a pitch here. Wins the same. Ball one. Because after we got Grandy, but Grandy's a lefty. Hits that to center. Nice catch by Gathright. They're fielding it in. 1-0 Toronto on the sac fly by Paulo Duca. Here's Granderson. Just a single is all we need. Let's bring in at least one more run. High changeup inside, strike one. That changeup is low. Count is even a 1-1 now. Slider way inside. 2-1. It's 3-1 now. Just wait on this one. I don't care what it is. Changeup well inside the zone. Payoff pitch to Granderson. Second and third. 2 outs. Already 1-0. Blew it by him with the fastball. Sent him down swinging. That was a good pitch. Can't argue that one. Heading to the bottom of the second now. Jays are 1 for 3. Mariners are 0 for 2. Leading off is 5-man, Gray Johnson. 006. It's one number off from being Great Bond. I swear I said the last thing. I said that the last time we played them. Hits that a shortstop. Win is a factor of 2 heading east. This will help the throw a bit. One away. Here's Marlon Bird. Oh, it's the biggest bird, and he hits it up the middle. Nice catch by Wakefield. Here's Stephen Drew, just under 300, 7 homers, 37 RBIs in the 7th spot. Drag bunt. Lowell charges with the throw. Got him. 3 up and 3 down in the bottom of the second for Seattle. Wakefield, I should say. Top of the third coming up. Rich Aurelia, first man in the lineup, will lead off. 366, 649. A lot of 649 right there. And a weak pitch hits it right to Gruzelanek. Over to first, one away. One swing, one out. There's Ray Durham. 461, 21, 71. A lot of ones there. He hits the first pitch he sees, and the win is going to carry that well foul. Not even worth fielding, apparently. If that win, a factor of 3 heading northeast, we're going to try it. Hit it hard with the win. Is it hit hard enough? Out of reach of the fielder, it'll go as a single for Ray Durham. Man on first, one out. Here's Berkman, same advantage here. Strike one, change up perfectly on the top left corner. 0-1. Miss a sweet spot on the bat, but it's a deep play. They get Durham at second. Over to first. Berkman safe. Wind is now moved directly east. Same factor. Heavily going that way. Rios with the swing on the first pitch. That'll fall. And next up, the man who eats lefties for breakfast, Long Gone Braun. 1-for-1 with a single. Oh, that was a mistake, and Braun missed it. 0-1. Ball 1 missed. They're trying to get him to pop up. Broke the bat on that, but he got enough on that. Is that going to go far? Just before the warning track. The bat got Lowry out of a jam there with it breaking. Jays are 1-for-5. Mariners are 0-for-2. 8-9-1 due up in the Mariners lineup. Here's Gathright. Swings out the first pitch he sees. That's going to go as a base hit. Third of the night for Seattle. Leadoff single. Wind is still heavily going east. Here's Jared Towles. 268, 230. 230 is when this game's going to end because it started at 10-10. Nice jump by Durham. Easy play. 1 out. There's Podsednik. So we are facing a lefty here. Jammed him on the bat. Got it off the skinny part, and that's enough for a base hit. Runners are on first and second. 1 out. Here's Grzelcyk. Swing at the first pitch he sees. Nice catch by Wakefield. Garthright's back in time to second base. That was an excellent play. That might have prevented a run there. Immediate reaction. Now here's Fukudome. Strike 1. Ball 1, 50-50 ball went his way. 1-1. Looper Aurelia, nice catch. I think all 3 outs were from jumps this inning. So Mariners finished the inning 0-for-4. Jays are 1-for-5. Still a 1-0 ball game. Luke Scott leads off. Excuse me, it's Mike Lowell. Lowry with an ERA perfectly at 5. Strike 1, stayed in the zone. 0-1. Slider near his feet. Might have to watch out there. 1-1. Hit that right up the middle, off the glove of Lowry. Grzelcyk goes back, might be able to make the play. Barely safe. That's a good recovery by Grzelcyk, but Lowell gets to first base. Here's Scott, 1-for-1 with a single. When it's factor 3 directly east still. Takes strike 1 on the outer side. 0-1. Slider's way up high and out of there. Count is 1-1. Pulled it into the right field. And that barely was a hit. Just out of reach of the fielder. Men are on first and second. No outs. Here's Paulo Duca. 1 RBI so far with a sac fly. Ball 1, 50-50 ball. Went our way. Ball 2. That one was lower than the other one. No doubt about that. 50-50 ball went his way. I think it should be 3-0, honestly, but instead it's 2-1. It could be a 4-pitch walk, but instead the count's at 2-2. And LaDuca hits that to center right. That's going well into the gap. 1 run's coming home. They're relaying it. Send him home. They throw home. No dice on it. Paulo Duca is leading the Mariners 3-0 right now. RBI double. Here's Curtis Granderson. Down swinging on a payoff pitch his first time up. Takes a slider for strike 1. Jammed on that one. Hit softly to Beltre. 1 away. Unintentional rhyme. So man on second. 1 out. Here's Rich Aurelia. Ball 1 missed the bottom left corner. Ball 2. Strike 1. Count is 2-1 to Aurelia. Here it comes. 3-1 now. Tell you what, 1 power swing in case it's something good. It's going to be a payoff pitch to Rich Aurelia. Man on second, 1 out. Fouled that one back. Staying alive for 1 more pitch. 7 of the at-bat. That got him popping up, but will it be out of reach? Yes, it will. We keep Loduca at second, but I'm happy to bring Aurelia to first. Here's Durham, 1-for-2 with a single. Strike 1. Ball 1. Strike 2, curveball. Durham's behind in the count. Hit that well, but that's looking like a double play. At it second, over to first. Got him, that'll end the inning. So at least the heart of our lineup leads off next time, but Jays are 3 for 9. Mariners are still 0 for 4. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and Beltre in the 4th spot on the lineup is leading off. Wind has moved northeast factor 3. We got to be careful. That one gets away from Wakefield, well inside. Beltre backs off. 1-1. Pull that one way the other way. About the 4th row in the stands out there. Behind in the count, 1-2. And he got a good hit on that, but Rios is going to be able to run over. 1 away. Here's Great Johnson, 0 for 1 so far. Wind has moved back east. Strike 1, that was low in the zone. And a mistake by Wakefield, but Johnson swings right through it, 0-2. Get the bat on that, grounded to Aurelia. Over to first. 2 away. I want to maybe hesitate a little with Aurelia so he doesn't go making errors. Here's Marlon Bird, 224 average. Their average, pretty much they're all low except for Steven Drew and Putsenik, I'm pretty sure. They're all in like the 230s, 240s, 220s, 210s. Grounds that to second. Durham over to first. That ends the inning. 3 up and 3 down for Wakefield in the bottom of the 4th. Top of the 5th is coming up. It's the heart of the Jays lineup. Berkman leads off. Let's see what he can do here. It's 3-0 already. He's in the high 50s right now. Pitch count. Wind is decreased to a factor of 2. Perfectly on the corner with that slider for strike 1. Ball 1 there. Strike 2. Two and 2. Went in the zone, got him looking. That was a good pitch. The wind has moved to northeast factor 2. Rios, we give you 1 swing here. Ball 1, slider went too far inside. Here's the 1-0. Fastball on the outer side, missed it. 2-0. Ball weighted towards the ball was called correctly. It's a 3-0 count. Wait on the next 2. I don't care what they are. High changeup, that could have been a walk, but I think it was right to call that a strike. Here's the 3-1 to Rios. It's going to be a payoff pitch. 1 out, no man on. 3-2 count to Rios. Gets a good bat on it. That's going to right. 1 bounce. Fukudome has it. Rios has himself another base hit. That'll bring up Braun. 1 for 2 with a single. Broke his bat his last time up. Hit that slider right up the middle. Past the shortstop. That's going for another base hit. And then run first and second. 1 out. Here up comes Mike Lowell. High changeup for ball 1. Low changeup for ball 2. Got a bit of the zone, not nearly enough if you ask me. Lowell breaks his bat on that, but that's getting far enough to the outfield. They're going to send Rios home. There he is, 4-0. There goes Lowry's quality start. And it's still 2 on, no out. 1 out, excuse me. Take a timeout. Low 70s pitches now. It's only the 5th inning. Ball 1 missed below. Is that slider too high? 2-0. High fastball there. Caught the zone. 2-1. And Scott read that. It's going right to Steven Drew. Is that another double play? Out at second. Over to first. Got him again. Lowry's out of another jam with men on the bases. Heading to the bottom of the 5th. Jays are 4 for 12. And the Mariners are 0 for 4. A tale of multiples of 4s there. Steven Drew in the 7th spot leads off. 3 last batters in the Mariners lineup. Wakefield has been dealing since the last hit he's given up. He seems to be giving up hits in pairs. So let's see what he do here. That's off the bat of Drew. Surprised I didn't break it. That's going to center. Leadoff single. Wind is still heading northeast. It's only a factor 1 right now. Minimal help. Gathright hits that. That's looking like a double play. Aurelia steps on the bag over to first. Got him just barely. Nice unassisted double play by Aurelia. I mean, he did throw it to Berkman. Here's J.R. Towels. I accidentally threw a fastball. Nicely in there down low. 0-1. Hits that to Durham. Got it. That ends the inning. 1 hit, nothing of it. Mariners are 0 for 5. Jays are 0 for 12. Top of the 6th, Paulo Duca leads off with 3 RBIs tonight, and they're taking Lowry out of the game. They're bringing in Bradford, number 53. Have to say that is a smart move by them. Loduca with 3 RBIs tonight. Ball 1. Ball 2. 50-50 ball win his way. 2-1. 2-2. 3-2. That's hit well. Is that over second baseman Grudzelanek? It is not. 1 away. Here's Granderson. 0 for 2. The wind has stopped. Granderson hits that first pitch. Barely stayed fair. 1 swing, 1 out there. So now there's 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Here's Aurelia. 3rd time through the lineup. Ball 1. Pull that wildly. That's going foul. 0-2 to Rich Aurelia. Got him looking on the slider. That's 3 up and 3 down for the Blue Jays there. Top of the 6th, no action there. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Leading off with the first man in the Mariners lineup. I almost called them the Mariners there for a second. We're not at an Italian restaurant. Strike 1 on the knuckler. Foul that one back. 0-2. Pulled that. Berkman. 1 away. Here's Grudzelanek. 1 for 2 with the single. Strike 1. Even with the wind seemingly favoring northeast, you expect them to have more home runs, especially the righties. Grounded Aurelia. Over to first. 2 away. Here's Fukudome. Especially this guy. 213 average. He does have more home runs than a lot of his team. There's strike 1. Mistake. Swung right through it, thankfully. 0-2. That's going to deep right. The wind went from nothing to a factor 3, and Rios caught it. No action in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the 7th coming up. Ray Durham leading off for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Grounded into a double play, but also a single. Strike 1. That was the right call to make there. Strike 2. 2 close calls, but I agree with both of them. 0-2 now. Not swinging on that. Still behind in the count is Ray Durham. 1-2. SIFB well off the plate. 2-2. That's hit up the middle. That's going to center field. Bounces 1 for a hit. Man on first. No outs. There's Berkman. 0 for 3. They're keeping an eye over on first base. Ball 1. That one gets away from the catcher. From J.R. Towles, and that's going to bring Durham over to second. Berkman's still ahead in the count, 2-0. Strike 1 on a changeup, 2-1. Got a decent swing at that. That's going to fall for a base hit. Men are on the corners with no outs. The sac fly is available for Alex Rios. It's a righty-righty matchup here. Strike 1, slider caught the top left. Strike 2 in the zone. Here's the 0-2. Got Rios inside there. They're throwing it home. And they tag Durham out, but we'll still have 2 base runners. Men on first and second, 1 out. Here's Braun. Bradford's getting tired. This is the man we want up in this spot. Strike 1 on a changeup. Wins East factor 2. Missed that slider. That could have been gone. Here's the 0-2 now. Fouled it off past the first baseline. Still 0-2. Jams it up the middle. That's going to load the bases. Braun with another single. Just tagging Rios for no reason. Here's Lowell. Win is a factor of 3 heading directly east. Swung right through that mistake. That was it. 0-1. And he was so nice, he gave it twice. That's going, gone. Grand slam, and that just busted this game open. It is officially batting practice. It was batting practice if you got a hit no matter what. 8-0 Toronto. Grand slam from Mike Lowell, 115 RBIs on the season, 51st homer. They're taking out Bradford, and look at this guy league. Look at those glasses he's wearing. He's looking like Mr. Freeze wearing those. Anyways, here's Luke Scott. Strike one he takes. Ball one misses the bottom left. Bottom right, excuse me. High fastball, fouls it off. They got like a super villain on the mound. I can't get over that. Weak pitch, fouled it back. Man's 1-2. And he's fouling another one off. And he finally coming up swing. We were like 4 for 12, and that just changed the course of this game. Missed the bottom left corner with the splitter. Count is even 2-2 to Luke Scott. Got him looking. It was the right call to make. Here's Laduca. 3 RBIs tonight of his own. Hits the first pitch. The wind definitely pushed that one foul. Had a chance to stay fair. 0-1. And he hits that again. And he's in the hunt for a cycle. Gets himself the single there. Needs the triple and the home run. Here's Grandy, 0 for 3. So he needs a base hit here. Strike one. Hits that up the middle. Roots Atlantic's there. Grandy's looks like I think I might take him out. He's 0 for 4. But hey, a grand slam by Michael Owen pushed this game wide open. We were 4 for 12, and now we're 8 for 17. So, you know what? Luck has certainly turned around thanks to that. Let's have a little bit of good luck water here. Wakefield ain't too shabby on the mound either. Got himself out of a couple jams, keeping that shutout going. Looks like the way he wants to go, he'll probably have to face the heart of the lineup one more time for the complete game. And he's just got to remember that it's 1, 2, 3 strikes are out at the old ball game at Safeco Field, home of the Seattle Mariners. Ready, Adrian Beltre in the 4th spot leads off, 0 for 2. A double play and a fly out. One of those results can't happen here leading off. Strike one. Excuse me. Strike two, swung through that knuckler. 0-2 now. Got him swinging on 3 straight knuckleballs. That's his first strikeout, right? Yes, it is. Here's Great Johnson in the 5 spot. Strike one, swung through that. Pulling that one perfectly to Luke Scott, even with the win. 2 outs. Here's Marlon Bird. A liner and a grounder. That one's going to center field. Grandy runs in. That ends the inning. 3 up and 3 down again for Tim Wakefield. Top of the 8th coming up. Rich Aurelia leads off. 1 for 4. Facing the league here. Hits the first pitch he sees. That's going to right field. He gets himself another base hit. Wind has moved northeast, a factor of 3. This is the time. Now it's east again. It's every at-bat is changing it. Strike one, Ray Durham. Hitting that one, not past Beltre, 1 away. Bergman, 1 for 4, had a single his last at-bat. Hits that hard, Beltre pulled back. An errant throw, fished out of the dirt. Double play, very good play by the second baseman, Bruce Atlantic there. An errant thrown by Beltre. He scoops it out of the dirt and makes a great throw over to first. Berkman with his low speed, he was almost there anyway. But what can you do? Jays are 8 for 18, Mariners are 0 for 5. Wakefield is 6 outs away from the complete game shutout. Tell you why not, let's throw a fastball here to Stephen Drew. And he hit it. Will Aurelia get it? Yes, he did. Beautiful jump. 1 away. Northeast wind, factor 2. Gathright to Aurelia again, 2 away. Here's Towles. Just want to check. Wakefield has not even thrown 50 pitches yet. We're in the 8th inning. And a perfect pop-up for Loduca. Somehow went backwards even with the forward win. And 3 up and 3 down on 3 pitches. Top of the 9th is here. Heart of our lineup, well, minus Berkman. Rios is 3 for 4 of 3 singles. Swinging at that splitter, strike 1. Wind is now a factor 1 heading east. It's not head west this entire game. Gathright catches that pop up. 1 away. Here's Braun, 3 for 4 of 3 singles. That's going to deep center. Clearly didn't get enough of it. Gathwright's there. 2 away. Here's Lowell. He's in the hunt for a cycle. Had his grand slam his last time at bat. Strike 1. Ball 1. Missed bottom left. Bottom right, excuse me. Swinging at that high end and fastball. 1 and 2. That's a high hopper. League fields it. Over to first. That ends the hitting for the Jays tonight. They finished 8 for 18, but that grand slam in the 7th changed the course of this game. Top 3 in the Mariners lineup leading off. Podsednik. Wakefield pitches well here. He avoids most of the heart of the lineup and immediately gives up a leadoff single. So he's probably going to take off here, so tell you what. Keep an eye on him. Fouls off that first pitch. Just missed the first baseline. Keep an eye on Podsednik. I'm not trusting him. Gets a good hit on that. That's going to shallow right. Let him go to third. I'd say we allow... Let's see, who is it? Fukudome. Got the out at home. Saving the run, but there's still men on first and second. We still have the double play available. They're calling time. Taking Beltre out for Pedro Feliz. 321, 213. Doesn't seem to be much of a power hitter. Pull that one foul. Right to Lowell, 2 away. Wakefield's 1 out away from the shutout. Come on. Strike 1, Gray Johnson. Hit off the fat part of the bat. Aurelia gets it. That's the ball game. Complete game shutout for Tim Wakefield. Didn't even need like he took like 66 pitches or something. And we won the game off the first sac fly by Paulo Duca with 3 RBIs. Lowell had a grand slam. I can't remember off the top of my head who had the 4th RBI there. Top of the 2nd. Soon that was a sac fly. Yep, everybody moving. Top of the 5th. That's his RBI double. Maybe it wasn't. No, I guess that was less RBI. In the top of the 7th, yep. Bradford was so nice, he threw a mistake twice. In a row, nonetheless. In the grand slam. And bottom of the 9th, last out. Aurelia, over to first. Got him. Wakefield allowed 7 hits, but he allowed no runs. Well, thanks to that throw to home, we got kind of lucky there. That's not normally something I'd do, especially with an 8-run lead, 7-run cushion, but of course, Wakefield's player of the game. I think we want to... I'd honestly rather give the... well, let's take a look at their stats. I'm thinking Loduca, because he had the double, 3 RBIs. Lowell kind of got lucky on that grand slam, let's be real. Wakefield 14-0 once again. Well, I mean, this time we didn't really score... We only scored 4 runs until the 7th inning. So I'd say he deserves that win. He deserves every win, of course, but the run support wasn't lacking today. Lowry, 2-6-1. That's an interesting stat line there. Lowell with the only home run, his 51st on the season. Let's take a look at the stats here. Granderson, only guy in the starting lineup that didn't get a hit, but hey, had to face a lefty for a lot of his at-bats. Lowell had 5 RBIs. Okay, never mind. I give it to him. Because he had 5. I thought he only had 4, and, you know, like Bergman had 1 or something. But Loduca with those 3 RBIs, we won't forget it. 51st home run for him. He's catching up to Granderson. We're 5 home runs away from 400 on the season. That's what I'm talking about. 56 pitches it took Wakefield for a complete game. And he allowed 7 hits. It wasn't like a perfect game. But hey, you know what? The ERA is now at 3.37. That's what we like to see. Let's move it along here. That'll be it for the game. Let's take a look around the league. I just want to check his stamina. Yeah, it went way up. Look at that. 591 points. Let's see. Orioles beat the Royals. Yankees lost. Rays lost, but the Red Sox had to beat them. Is that it? 4 teams. Yep. All right. 2-2. All good. And then Cubs went into extras and scored 5 runs. Interesting. In the 11th. See anything else interesting here? So they scored more runs than us. Pirates scored more runs than us. Mets and Cardinals did. And the Rockies did, but they're at Coors, so that's expected. Hey, and shutout win, I'll take it. 8-0. Alrighty, that does it for Game 1, but the monthly MVPs for last month have been announced. We're heading into July now. The American League. Player of the Month, Braun. Pitcher of the Month, Oz. 5 wins, 1.05 ERA, 26 strikeouts. Rookie of the Month, Fukudome. I didn't know he was a rookie. And then BJ Ryan, 6 saves, 14 strikeouts. Next from the National League. I just realized Braun had 34 home runs in a month. That's insane. That's over 1 a day. B. Barden, not true. That is 383 average. That's looking good. McGowan, Pitcher of the Month, 3 wins, 1.05 ERA. And B. Barden is also Rookie of the Month, so no relief pitching worthy of an award in the National League. Hey, we have 2 players selected from our teams. Keep up the good work. For the 5th time, this is the NL All-Star fan voting. Looks like they'll have Diamondback at catcher. Maurer isn't that far behind for the Marlins. Cano, yeah, he's ahead. Well, Ugla's still in contention, I'd say. Howie Kendrick. That's actually kind of a throwback in a way. Damon and Howard. Oh, they're battling it out. Why is Damon playing first base? I'm looking at that again. Look at Helton, too. That's a dead heat. A-Rod, he's pretty much got it locked. Jeter has it locked. Manny Ramirez and Dunn have their spots locked. It's a battle for that 3rd spot between Matsui, Matt Holliday, and Alfonso Soriano. They're sure to change based on players' performance. You're right. Got a little dark in here. Let's bring some sun in the room. These are last month's financials. We were in the blue, surprisingly. Well, thanks to the awards, I suppose. We were in the black last month. Let's continue that trend this year. It's the first day of July. The All-Star Game is held this month. The season now is exactly half over. Also, the trade deadline. We're not trading anybody. I was thinking about trading Frank Thomas, but you know what? With this team, we're 84-0. Let's keep it like that. We're 84-0. Wait a second. I guess the season's half over from a calendar's perspective, but I think it was half over at Game 81. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. We got another 2 games, another late game we can see against the Seattle Mariners. We're going to have to see what happens. I'll see you then for the 2nd game against Seattle.